Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. Now that my two obligatory informative videos are done for the day, it's time to talk about current events in the online fitness community. And guys, Brad Castleberry has attempted to prove he's not fake with a 675 deadlift. So let me flip it in here. Okay, he missed that deadlift actually, but that's okay. So let me put on my +5 out of weaponsmithing, work on skilling up my crafting a little bit, and let's talk about this. All right, damn, what sort of situation have we reached to where it actually is reasonable to call out a 600+ pound deadlift? I mean, what a world we live in, right? I mean, how far in your situation do you have to go to where when you do manage to break over 600 pounds off the floor, that you actually have to be called out for it as still being fake? Because, you know, under normal circumstances, had a guy who weighs 240-ish, walked into the gym and uploaded a video of him almost deadlifting 675, you know, just having to hitch at the top, missing the lockout, which is what happened there. He missed that lift, but that's okay. The fact that he even broke it 4 inches off the floor under normal circumstances, under any other circumstances, what would we all be saying? Oh, that's pretty impressive, actually. That's pretty good. The fact that he could even break 675 off the floor, straps or not, that's not too shabby, right? Under normal circumstances, there wouldn't really be criticism of that, because missing a 675 deadlift that you at least got to the knees is actually reasonably impressive, again, by most strength standards. Now, not best of the world. Yeah, you go to Worlds or something, people be like, oh, what a big weak pussy. But anywhere but a world level, international level powerlifting meet, that would get a nod of respect, wouldn't it? Because that's the thing. I mean, Brad's not a weak guy. Brad Castleberry's not a weak guy. No one's claiming the guy's weak. He's obviously strong. He obviously has a ton of muscle. He obviously uses a ton of anabolics. Like, no one is in denial that the guy is a legitimately, decently strong guy, right? I don't think anyone is denying it, because he is. The problem is that he did all these fake lifts. And, you know, this is, again, we want to talk about damage control. We want to talk about this stuff, because I mean, people tell me, well, I don't think you handle damage control. Well, this is an example of someone handling damage control pretty badly. He should just come forward and say, yeah, guys, I just trolled the shit out of y'all. No one really thinks I bench over 600 pounds. No one thinks I squat 800, 900 pounds. Come on, it was just trolling, guys. Obviously, if I really lifted those weights, I'd just go to a powerlifting meet, right? You guys got trolled. I was having fun with you. Get real. Right? That's what he would do for damage control. But instead, what does he do? He's like, people thought I was fake, and then he shows up and he misses a 675 deadlift. Well, the problem is that a 675 deadlift, had he successfully been able to lift it for his weight class, is respectable. But it's not great. And it damn sure isn't world-class level. The problem is that he has faked lifts that broke world records. All right? That's what people need to understand. He has got online and using fake plates has broken world records. And I mean non-drug tested world records. And then played them off as real. And he's done it on both the squat and the bench press. And in no world is it reasonably imaginable that a guy who could squat 800 pounds or more, who clearly trains legs, who can also bench press over 600 pounds, would miss the lockout on a 675 deadlift, because that's what happened. I mean, if he wants to use powerlifting standards, a lot of people say, well, he doesn't have to use powerlifting standards, he can use strongman standards. Well, the problem is that he supposedly broke world records. He demonstrated breaking world records on 2 other power lifts. Right? A 240-pound guy benching over 600 pounds. What was it, like 650 he supposedly had on the bar, or was it 675? It was something in that range. To my knowledge, that would be a world record. That would be a world record for that weight class, for the 242. I mean, that's serious stuff. I mean, when people start hitting 500 in the 242, they're considered to be extremely elite. Like, you are a world-class level power lifter in the 242 if you can hit 500. To go 650, 675 while weighing 240 is walk-around weight. That is, again, you're talking best of the best in the world, and the guy faked all of it. So then he comes in and he goes to do a deadlift. First of all, he uses straps, which, you know, look, if a guy can deadlift over 600 pounds with straps, that's still pretty strong. That's still pretty strong. We could say, okay, maybe his grip's not on point, maybe he doesn't want to tear a bicep, he doesn't want to learn hook grip, whatever they come up with, right? And if they're not going to, it's not at a powerlifting meet, then okay, you know, we might accept that. I mean, it's still a strong guy. I mean, if you deadlift over 600 with straps, you're pretty strong, right? But he's wearing the straps, and then he goes to lift it, and he has the hitch because he's not strong enough to lift it. He lost all of his momentum breaking it off the floor. Now, keep in mind, usually straps help with that. Straps will definitely help you with that initial pull off the floor. You waste less neuromuscular efficiency having to grip the bar. Most people can pull a little more with straps than they can without them. Most people, not everybody, but most people can. He lost all his power going up. He used everything he had to break it off the floor. He had to hitch. And when you have to hitch, that's considered to be cheating, and it's cheating because hitching is usually a sign either you've, 1, learned bad technique, or 2, you're just not quite strong enough to lift the weight. Like, you're probably, you know, 20 pounds over your max, and therefore you have to hitch to try to lock it. It's just a little bit too much for you to actually legitimately lift. Well, then he hitches, and he still didn't lock it. That lockout was failed. He had to hitch so hard that he couldn't get in a position to actually lock the weight. So not only did he hitch and use straps, okay, in certain situations we might say, well, that's still, you know, okay, yeah, that wouldn't pass at a powerlifting meet, but he also didn't lock the weight out. He never got to the top. He never got the knees locked. He didn't get locked out. He was not able to finish the rep. Even with the hitching, he wasn't able to finish the rep. So technically, he didn't deadlift 675. He got close. Had he thrown 650 on the bar, he probably would have got it. I think it's fair to say anyone looking at it would say, okay, he missed the 675, but if he had done 650, he would have got it. He would have got it. I think he would have. That's totally fair. But a 650 deadlift is not an 800 or 900 pound squat or a 650 bench press. In fact, it's not even in proportion on the strength. Not even close. Especially since he was able to use straps, so he can't blame grip or anything else. In other words, his lifts are still fake. It's still fake. And the problem is that it would be fine if he just came out and said that. He said, I trolled you guys, here's the reality. I'm a 650 deadlifter, I can squat 500, I can bench 450, whatever it might happen to be. And he came out and did that. And didn't have all the other fake lifts up. Would people call him a strong dude? Yeah, they say, oh, that dude's real strong. I'd be up here making a video saying, yeah, that's pretty damn good. That's him. He's an impressively strong dude. He's putting in some work. That dude's strong, right? We would all be saying that. But he's faked all the other stuff. And what he demonstrated doesn't prove he's not a fake. What he demonstrated shows that he actually really is a hell of a lot weaker than he pretended to be and put on the front of being. Now, he could probably have redeemed himself and just coming up and saying, I was trolling you guys, because that would be fair. It would be a troll. He did troll us. He did troll us. So just admit you were trolling people, Brad. Just admit you were trolling people, that you really can't break world records. And I think most people would laugh about it, say it's funny, you got us all riled up, and the reality is you're saying, yeah, you really can't, without anyone having to put you to the test. But when you show up and you decide to put yourself to the test to show it, and you pull something like that, that is a much, much, much weaker display of strength, something that is not at the world-class level, that is really good at the regional level. Like if you were to go to a state level meet, that would be real solid. That would be real solid. But it's not international level, and it's certainly not even remotely close to the level of breaking world records. That's the problem here, guys. Again, this is a cop-out. It's not going to work. It's not going to work, and it's not going to help with what he's trying to say at all. All right, guys, well, that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.